Alright, hello. I haven't decided yet if this footage is even going to go online yet, but we're out here testing a camera. So, this is what you get when you buy an $11 camera on Wish. So it says down there's private property. But yeah, this camera is like a GoPro knockoff, basically. And we'll see how it does. Okay, so it does zoom in. It just seems like it's really zoomed in. And I'm not sure really why. And you'll have to pardon me because I'm back to having to dual wield the cameras here. And I actually want to get footage of this for a music video. So we're going to stand here for a second and I'm going to get the footage with the other camera. Because that just looks really awesome. So I'll kill this one for a minute. Alright, back to testing this camera. And I can tell you that for $11 or however much I spent on it, you know, you definitely get what you pay for. Let's see if my phone wants to cooperate. I'd really like to get a picture of this area. Alright, so back to the cheapo camera here. I mean, you certainly get what you pay for. However, this is certainly one camera you wouldn't feel bad about it falling in the creek or dropping it or any of that. And then over here you've got just houses. And mountains back that way. And as I said, I just didn't feel like being cooped up in the house. Didn't feel like going to the gym. Yet, I suppose I do want to go, but just not now. And I didn't really feel like getting very serious in any urban exploration where I'm going to be down, requiring a lot of effort. I have a lot of episodes to put up, so and we've got some stuff to go do. We were going to go see a ghost town soon, and we're also going to go and try to hunt down some missile silos out east of Aurora. But all of that requires a lot of time that I don't have right now. Perhaps on Saturday after work I'll drive out to Aurora if I'm really super bored. I want to get a picture of this over here. That's what I'm getting pictures of, folks, but if you're not on the Instagram, then you just get to take a picture of the ground with on the camera, because and so I don't know if what's on the screen is an accurate representation of how the video looks, but if so, we're getting quite a bit of light distortion. And so that is something to consider. You know, this camera's not terrible for what you pay for. Let's get out of the way. Apparently that's the horse trail there. We're far enough outside of Denver, outside of the metro area kind of completely. So we're also testing the life of the battery, although that's kind of extraneous to anything, because you can just get new batteries or whatever if you want to. But I'm going to get a picture of the mountains with the power pole. See, the image that I'm getting on my phone taking the pictures is very much different than what we're seeing on here. However, that could be the fault of myself. Give me 1 second. Oh, no, wait, never mind. There was no gamma options at all on this, except for one thing. Let's try switching the settings, and we'll see how the second half of the video comes out compared to the first half. Alright, so we adjusted the light frequency to 60 hertz instead of 50 hertz. And to be honest with you, I'm not seeing much of a difference on the viewfinder. Maybe a little bit. Let's look back towards the mountains. Let's get a view of this light pole, or the power pole. So I don't know. I guess when I'm editing this together, I'll see if there's a big difference between the two parts of the video here. I want to get a picture of those trees there. So I'm only going to stay battery as long as the battery holds up on this, because this is kind of a test of how good the battery does. So, but we'll see if we find a trail here. I don't really think there was anything too exciting that I saw, but I couldn't really. This area is really rugged in terms of where the roads go, and so I couldn't really see much. So this is where this little creek winds through, and then it kind of goes under this cool root system there, if you see. And it goes off that way, and that creek is nothing compared to the creeks that we normally see on the show. Cherry Creek, Clear Creek, the Platte River, Sand Creek, all of those creeks are a lot bigger than this little one here. This one is very tiny. So there's the power poles. A magpie over there on the tree. He's just hanging out. And you've got this nice neighborhood over there. This is where you live when you have some money. We don't at the moment, but who knows? Some sort of creature over there. Oh, look at that tree. These two trees are just real gnarled, and I want pictures of them. think I got them all in the frame there. So, if you're wondering, oh, you're talking about these pictures, where the hell are they? For now, at my Instagram account, Grizzled Survivor, and some on the Facebook account, facebook.com / Grizzled Survivor. Eventually, I'm going to have a website where I will post every photo you can imagine, including some really great photos I have in my vault of urban exploration stuff from missile bases, Chernobyl, steam plants, like abandoned factories, tunnel systems, concrete factories, anything you can imagine, folks. I've got videos of it and pictures of it, but I need incentive to release them. So come on and help me out, guys. So this trail here, you've got it kind of winds over there a little bit. I kind of like this little trail along the fence here and along the power lines. So far, guys, we're only at 2 bars on the battery scale, and I think it says we've been recording for 14 minutes, so not bad. So far, so good. Now, it looks like the trail just kind of ends up here, and we will be forced to turn around or to go across the field onto one of those trails. But we'll see what we're up against when we get down here. There's a Komatsu sitting down there, and I can hear the sounds of a construction site. However, that may just be the other parking area for this park, because we parked at the very west end. But when I was coming down here, I noticed the park from the east end of it, and I kind of just drove around looking for trails. We're out kind of close to Golden, I imagine, and Rocky Flats is just that direction, like the actual nature reserve. Stanley Lake, kind of catty corner to where we're at now. So I really like these flowers. I know that sounds dumb, but get a picture of them. Get a couple pictures of them here. That person's got like 100 geese on their lawn. Well, let's go read the sign, and we'll see what it says and what it means for us. There's a beautiful shot of the mountains, though, coming back the way we came. So there's a little coast of trees over there. This area is so out of the way that even you don't find bum camps out by here. Okay, we've still got 2 bars. I'm trying to push this little camera to its limits before I stop for the day, because that's just what I want to do. Approach with caution. So it does not say you have to get off of the trail. It just says you got to be careful. So let's see where we're going. Magpies flying over us. I like the moss on those trees there. Alright, so there is a detour. But where does the detour take? It's a good question. Through just that field. If I had to go through any field, I'd probably go through the field where I see the trail. However, it actually doesn't look like they're doing anything here. Oh, it just has you detour around the construction site. Okay. Well, that's nothing. Look at this tree. It's like a tree with a bunch of trees growing out of it. Or it's like growing along the ground. You see that? There's still snow on the ground here. Just trying to get close-ups of it for the Instagram account, because I think that's the coolest thing I've seen. Is pretty broken apart there, but it has branches or like another tree growing out of it. It's real crazy. Look, you saw it on the other side, and on this side, this branch is completely sheared apart, and yet you still have branches coming out of this tree. It's like whatever little tree that is like a parasite, and it's taking this tree over. So, at least we found an anomalous tree out here. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at this. I know. You guys are like, what the fuck? He had abandoned buildings on one episode. Now he's just talking about trees. Well, I'm a sucker for creepy trees, okay? Especially because they just make such photogenic targets. Alright. Well, I hope you're enjoying this little $17 camera test. So we're down to 1 bar now. So we're finally starting to make a dent on the battery life of this camera. I would estimate that's going to give us about 10 more minutes worth of footage. That is totally just an estimate. Let's get back onto the trail here. I think those people are a little bit confused as to where to go, but that's okay. Okay. Alright, well those are some cool trees. Just a view of where we're at. I'm testing the light of the camera, so just bear with me. We're in the light. We're in the dark. Well, it takes a second to adjust the little screen, but it does eventually go. We're going to climb this tree a little bit. I don't want to go out on it too far because it doesn't seem to be the healthiest or strongest tree, but I advise that everyone climb at least one tree once a week. Oh, jeez. However, watch yourself when you jump down or you might hurt your ankle like I just did. Okay, well that's alright. I didn't really hurt it that much. I think I just kind of gave it a jolt. Alright, well, let's limp through the pain. No pain, no gain, right? Right. It's like a big piece of metal we're on there. It's just a reminder to always be aware of what you're doing. However, you ever heard the phrase walk it off? Well, I'm pretty much good now. Got a little bit of pain, but certainly just think it was more of a jolt to an unprepared ankle than anything else. And I once had a ninjutsu teacher, and they told me the most important part of your whole structure of your legs in terms of energy flow was your ankle, and that if you didn't have time to do any other exercise in the course of one day, you should rotate your ankles. And how much do you think I listened to that? Not very much, apparently. So here's the marshlands. Then you've got like a construction trail that kind of goes off that way. And it looks like that creek is winding through there, but it's such a tiny little creek, it's hard to tell. Imagining it splits off of Clear Creek, perhaps, or one of the bigger creeks. So you can go park over there. Let's test the zoom function. Whoa, blurry, 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 blurry. It cannot focus that far, guys. So you can see a fault of this camera already. The further we zoom in, the blurrier we get. Look at that. That's just a blurry mess. What is that? It's just a blur. Oh, it's a Komatsu. Well, so as you can see, guys, you don't get a lot of bang for your buck if you're paying $11 for a GoPro. However, I will give it this over my GoPro Hero, my silver GoPro, the one that freezes. First of all, has not frozen the entire time. And this is the same SD card that's been used across all three GoPros, and only that one has had the problem of freezing. Two, it's got a big-ass screen on the back, which my other GoPro knockoff, the one I used to do most of my recording on, did as well. But the other GoPro that I got did not, which I always thought was a little bit strange. So I'm going to imagine this must be what they call broomcorn. And the town of Broomfield is named after it. I have a plant identification program on my phone. So let's try taking a picture of it and see what it tells us that it is. The app is called Picture This. You can see my cracked up phone. If you're glancing correctly, you can see my mohawked head. Okay. So we took a picture of it. What does it say that it is? Common mullein. Okay. Rosette of leaves. I was under the impression mullein really had a smell to it. Herbal remedies. Kinda looks like it, but not really. Well, my phone's not working too great out here, but well, it certainly wasn't too helpful in that situation. I was under the impression that mullein really had a smell to it, which this does not. So I'm unaware of what that is, but I know there's something called broomcorn. I'm going to assume that's it, because it kind of looks like corn, and that is what the city of Broomfield is named after. Okay, well, the pain in my ankle is completely gone now. Ignore the date stamp at the bottom of this video. It was not filmed on the first day of 2018. There was a video, however, filmed that day, which you are free to go see. Look up New Year, new camera on the Grizzled Survivor channel, and that will be the video. And one of these days I'll figure out how to do an annotation at the end. And we'll do annotations, and I'll link you to other videos. Maybe I can just make an end screen. See, in contrast to the worthless bench that we saw before, this bench actually is beautiful. See? Look at that. You get to see all of this. Looks like there's something down in that fence line, but I don't really want to go down there and disturb the beasts that are down there. And it's probably nothing. Nothing at all. There's a bunch of magpies over here, though. It's probably a fallen tree. From here is what it looks like. Trying to get a good shot of the magpies here. See? That's looking back the way we came. We still have one bar. We're not blinking. And we're certainly not at the point that I feel like we're about to stop. We've got about 28 minutes of footage, it says, out of this. But you know, I've got to show my Patreon before the camera dies, if this even makes it up. I guess I can just put it up under, like, cheap Wish camera test, for more like an experimental video. So that must be Ward Road over there. We're finally getting back to civilization. And, not too late through the day. Which is great news for me. Stay on designated trail. Don't you dare go off a trail work ahead again. Okay, so that's the stumpy tree area down there. And there's like a little gazebo, and that definitely is Ward Road, and I'm assuming his trail probably continues across Ward Road. I'm almost certain that it does. This may even be an extension of the Clear Creek Trail, although I doubt it. There's probably a part further down there where it splits off and comes this direction, and you can travel this way. It's like some sort of maintenance shack over there, and there's a birdhouse on that tree over there. Guess what time it is, though? I mean, look how dark it looks. Looks like the sun's getting ready to set, and it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. So that's out of the parking area there, where I initially was trying to park. Okay, so there's a little trail that winds through there. It's kind of a cool one. Maybe if we still have camera time left, that's where we'll go. Let's go this way, though. I see something that's blocked off, like they don't want you to go down here. Which is, as you know, an invitation for us. And we're not far from the only people that have traveled on this path. Ooh, we're in the red. We gotta hurry. Guys. See, look at that. I went from having a hurt ankle to running. Oh, where does it go? So there's a trail that goes over there. What a good spot to end our episode, guys. We've got a lot more to explore in this park. We'll have to remember that it's out here. Alright. And tomorrow I'll probably go back to an area where we've been before, kind of, and go explore out there. Alright, guys. This is Grizzled Survivor signing off. This is what you get when you buy a cheap camera off of Wish or Alibaba. You can make your own decision on whether or not that's going to meet your needs. I think for a cheap urban exploration camera, if you're not looking for the footage to be too great, and you're looking for something you could drop if security comes a-knocking, this might be your huckleberry. If not, I would recommend you spend money on something better and more exquisite. Good battery life, though, 3249. I'll get footage of that church. I can use that later for my Doomsday Cultist series. I'm not saying that church is a Doomsday cult. I'm just saying, wow, look how grainy that is. Okay. Well, I'll keep you with me till they force me to let you go here. But just keep in mind that the Jimmy Go trail, okay? Well, Jimmy's gonna go on the trail, huh? Alright. obviously the camera's going to die. Slim chance I'll switch over to the phone and just get this path back on this little trail. But this is still kind of a camera test here. It's a nice little trail here. We're still going though, even though we're in the red. If the red actually lasts as long as some of the other, like, entire bars did, we've still got about 5 minutes. Sorry there, kind of doing some manipulation of objects. Sounds like there's a creature over there. Alright, sorry guys. Never expected you guys to even get to this part of the video, honestly. I thought this thing would be dead by now. Look at the clouds that way. Let's try to use the phone to get a picture of that, because that's pretty awesome. Oh, we're on selfie mode for some reason. We don't want that. Don't want to break the... So I broke the screen. I took a selfie. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so this trail will take you, and I see it that way, and I see the neighborhood, but it's kind of counterintuitive for us to go that way because we need to be going this way. Wow! Oh wow! There's like a lookout over here. Check it out. Check it out. There's an actual trail that goes over here, but whatever. That would be boring. Yeah, see, there's like a lookout. It's a cobblestone path that comes over here. It's a little like lookout area here. The water's all iced over. Not sure what that is. Not sure what that is. Let's get down for a minute here. It's still going, and it's still going. And And you guys can just let me know in the comments, what do you think of this camera? Is that something you would consider buying for the price point? Do you think it would suit your needs? Sorry guys. Sorry, Instagram. For the Instagram. Alright, because Christ, I'm abusing the fuck out of my ankles today. Cracks it in the cobblestone there. Jeez, Lord have mercy on me. Lord have mercy on me, please. Only a mortal man. There's only so much my feet can take, Evan. I'm pretty sure that's for the trail.